I can go and put 5,000 people in a room. Motherfucker, I can spark a conversation. I can spark a movement. I can spark a rumor. I can spark some drama. I can spark a fight. I can spark a diversion in the communities because I've created a platform. I have finances. I have relationships. There's so many things that I got that allows me to have strength to be able to move this world. How many lives I've been able to impact, right? Look how many lives I've been able to impact. You look at it and I say, yo, listen, I got almost 50 people. Right? How many lives I've been able to impact. These are the things that matter the most. You get what I'm saying? Trying to take my chef business to another level. Listen, right? It ain't no trying. It's either you gonna do it or you not. I'm sorry, like, oh, everybody be like, yo, I'm trying, or it's this or it's that. Like, motherfucker, you gonna do it or you not. You know what I'm saying? It's never a try with this shit. It's never a try. It's either you do or you don't. That's just it. Like, if I'm gonna take it to another level, I'm gonna take it, and it's gonna be on me. Why? How I'm gonna take it to another level? I'm gonna get fucking busy. I ain't going to sleep until I figure out the things I need to implement. I'm failing fucking shit up, doing shit wrong. Guess what? I'm gonna do 10 things wrong to figure out shit. How I get one of these motherfuckers right. That's it. It's gonna go to another level. Fuck it, I'm trying. I'm jumping out the window. I'm jumping out the window. Nigga, we come from nothing. Nigga ain't got shit talking about, yo, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Jump out the fucking window. Willie Moore, what's good, bro? Right? Jump out the window. Like, I didn't get to where I'm at by like, oh, man, it was a proven guaranteed path. No, I jumped out a fucking window. I jumped out a 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 window. Why? I'm figuring it out. I'm trying it. I'm going for it. Y'all ain't jumping out enough windows. Like, it's like, yo, you keep walking trying to play it safe. If the safe route worked, motherfucker, our family would already be set. We wouldn't be worried about having our financial struggles and having to overcome all of these financial burdens. You see what I'm saying? Like, if the guarantee route was safe, go to school. Yeah, and look how many people go to school and go to college. Oh, go to the NFL, play sports and be entertainment. Look how many people are successful in that. How many people, 6,000 people ever played in the NFL? It don't work. You got to jump out a window. But niggas don't be wanting to jump out a window. It's cool. Play safe. Be on the Instagram. Be on Instagram. I'm going to do things and get by. I don't want to get by. I'm trying to ball. Jump, ran, swim, rock climb, everything. Take every chance you can. Bro, people don't realize that, like, yo, it's taking chances. But it's like, yo, well, what chances do I got to take? Every single one that you question. I'm going to tell you, if you're not in the position that you want to be in life, it's because you always find a problem or a reason why you shouldn't do things. That's it. You find a problem for every solution. People find a problem for every solution. I tell people that all the time, like, yo, you know things that you should do and you want to do it, but you find a reason why not to do it. Oh man, I want to do it, but I was thinking about, or this happened. Yo, fuck all that. Oh well, motherfucker, if it don't work, what's gonna happen? I gotta experience. People like, yo, think about it, man. I got people jumping on jets. I got people jumping on jets. They like, man, what's gonna be the, like, man, I never been on a private jet. They don't even understand they gonna make money. Jumped on the jet. My dude jumped on the jet. By the time he got off the jet, woke up in the next morning, he made $15,000. He was like, yo, call me yo, anytime you got another jet, I'm going. I'm like, nah, it ain't. You start to experience certain things, right? You start to experience certain things. I start to expose people to certain things. But once I exposed that to him, he jumped on the jet, made $15,000. Another one of my guys, I took my dude, corporate landlord with me. He jumped on the jet. I put people on the jet. He jumped on the jet. I bring Glow Jays. Glow Jays end up being on the jet too. Him and Glow Jays do a video together. Goddamn, get 5 million views. But the same day he on the jet, he made $30,000. Made $30,000 creating content, going live on the jet. I was telling him how to run his move. He ran his move, made $30,000 on the jet. Jumped off the jet, ended up doing an interview with Glow Jays. Did 5 million views or almost 5 million views now, and did over 6 figures, over a couple $100,000 off of that, off the connection with somebody that was on the jet. Y'all gotta understand something. Imagine if the motherfucker was sitting there like, man, I'm gonna do it one day. I'm gonna get to it. It's changing. Somebody say you're babbling. Nigga, you broke. You don't understand it. This goes over your head. I get it. Your parents failed you. Their parents failed them, and you still in a fucked up cycle. That's how that shit go. So you don't understand what happens out here and how this life game go. And then motherfuckers be the people that say, man, people be gatekeeping. They don't want to give you the real sauce. Bitch ass nigga, I'm living showing you this shit live in person. Oh man, you gotta be in with them. Nigga, you do it. You gotta pay to get in. You know what I'm saying? Like people will think like, yo, oh man, like yo, how do we gotta man, we gotta get in them circles, this, that, and the third. It costs. Where you gonna be at to meet me for free? You think I'm gonna stop my day and my time to go somewhere to meet your ass that I don't know for free? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's never gonna happen for free. You're never gonna get around circles. You're never gonna be around a circle of CEOs in the environment where it's like, yo, it's just gonna be free and we gonna come and we just gonna say, hey, what do you need? You know how many fucking people that I got relationships with that need my free time, the immense amounts of free time that I got? You will never fucking get it. You a stranger. You better figure out how to build a relationship. And this don't just go with me. This go with anybody in this world. You better figure out how to be valuable enough to get into them environments and get into them relationships and get into them rooms. And it's going to cost. Why? Because it's going to cost you. You're going to have to fly out somewhere. You may have to goddamn go to a dinner. And it's not always about business events. Your ass, I do workouts. You want to know what's so funny? I make connections with people when I be working out and people don't realize this. It's not as many people coming because your ass will have to do some work. And I was literally laughing. I was talking to 19 Keys. And he like, bro, motherfucker be in my DM for a year. Live in Atlanta. I say, yo, you can come work out on Saturday at 8 a.m. But you won't get your ass up. You don't want to actually have to come outside and work out and do some physical shit. And you don't want to have to sacrifice the night before to be able to get up at 8 a.m. But you'll fucking DM me because it's free and convenient. Nigga, I got no respect for you motherfucking being in my inbox telling me what your dreams and your ambition is. I got no respect for that shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, I give no flying fuck about what you aspire to be. Oh man, I'm working hard on doing that. Nigga, save your fucking text. That shit free. That shit cheap. Nigga, show me where it fucking work. I go look at your page and ain't nothing on it. Get the fuck out of my inbox. I should block you. Like, that's the reality of it. But people don't want to hear that. Like, yo, it's free and easy to send me a message. You just sitting there typing. Nigga, that ain't no fucking work. You want to do something impressive, nigga? Find out what gym I go to. Find out what barber I go to. And start, motherfucking me and Dub Washington, I thought was a fucking ghost. I did not trust Dub Washington. My man, 100 grand today. I did not trust Dub Washington. This nigga started going to my barber. He was in Atlanta. He started going to the same barber as me. And we would meet I met this nigga at a barbershop. He was my mentee, was on the calls, was in my group giving game, but he never had an icon. Nigga never had profile pictures. I'm like, yo, that nigga, he got some game, but that nigga on some bullshit. Not fucking with him. I'm like, I don't care what that nigga got going on. I don't know what he on. He was like, bro, I worked in a warehouse and shit, bro. I was just, I ain't know how to do social media. I was just learning the credit game that you gave me. I said, oh. Then met him. I'm like, okay. Seen him a few times. Started seeing him like, okay, you think with the beard and shit. I'm like, bro, I ain't fucking with you. You don't got no social media. Like, he like, man, and he came out of his shell. Guess what? Nigga getting busy now. Getting busy. And I'm like, you got to come out your shell. You hella smart. You know a lot of things, but you almost like the hidden secret. You see what I'm saying? You almost like a hidden secret. You got to know, like, but these are what it says it's gonna be 100 niggas at the barbershop now, right? My point is though, don't take it for the exact example. What I'm saying is, you take the opportunities to start getting around people and not coming in asking for shit. You take it to show face. I need to be able to get familiar to be like, nigga, I'm outside. You see my face. You've seen me a few times. We're getting acclimated. This, like, most of y'all don't get acclimated with people. It's just like, yo, like, you niggas be trying to have one night stands off the bat. It's just like when you dating a woman, nigga, you don't motherfucking get on the gram and tell a woman, hey, yo, I never met you before. I never seen you before. Get dressed, go here and meet me. We gonna go out for dinner. Nigga, you ain't asked me my name. You ain't asked me, I don't know your name. It's just, hey, meet me for dinner. Nigga, no. Nigga, you better shoot me a text. Can I get your Instagram? Can we get to know each other so I can figure out who the fuck you are? If you're a psychopath, I don't know you. But y'all don't be having that psychology. You look and be like, oh man, you for the people. Like, no, I'm not just for anybody to do whatever you want and have your way and hit me up, and it don't work like that. We build relationships. Guess what that does though? When I could build a relationship with people, it allows me to understand you and know you and then figure out how I can best benefit you because I'm aware of you now. Oh, and when the opportunity come up, I'm like, oh no, bro, do that. I'm in New York, right? I'm in New York. My dude Brandon and them in the building. Somebody's asking me about funding and I'm like, you don't need to talk to me. You need to talk to them. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to talk to me. I'm like, yo, you need to go talk to Brandon and them. But guess what? We built rapport over time and built a relationship organically. Not just, yo, I'm taking. So y'all gotta realize that, like, as we build out here, I'm not gonna come into your life. You're not gonna be able to get into and send me a DM and we just gonna turn up and you're gonna make money. You see what I'm saying? It don't work like that, y'all. Like, you got to start getting a part of communities, and it's not just about me. It's also about the other people. Like, if I could tell you how many people make 6, 7 figures, I don't know if I can get nobody touch 8 figures yet out of my community, but doing 6 figures easily, but 7 making millions easily. And the crazy thing about it is like, yo, it don't be off of my shoulders and my back. It be off of my network. It be off of my network, my energy, and the type of time I be on, always pushing people, talking shit. Because don't nobody want to get around people getting money and don't get no money. Getting your credit right because of me. Listen, I'm going to do something soon. I'm going to help 500 people. I'm going to do I remember my first event ever, I tried to do 500 people credit for free and nobody came. I'm going to run it back. I'm going to do 500 people credit. I'm going to fix 500 people's credit for free and see what kind of impact that causes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make it look so easy. If you could do it, I could do it. You can, but it ain't easy. That's the thing, though. Reality, it's not easy. Like, can I tell y'all, like, it's not an easy journey. But guess what? Being broke is hard. Being broke is hard as fuck. You know how hard it is to be broke? That's the hardest shit in the world. Like, not having money is hard as shit. It's hard as fuck because guess what? It's not enjoyable. It's stressful. It kills you. That shit is harder than anything in this world. Getting money and becoming successful is easier than staying poor. Staying poor is hard. That's the hardest shit you can go through. It ages you. Motherfuckers be looking old in a motherfucker. Like, nah, because you be worried, you be stressed out, you be unhappy, you be fighting, you be in environments that's like the places that you go, like you worry about people robbing you and shooting you and shit. Like, that broke shit is different. Like, that shit hard as fuck to live and maintain through. And niggas have figured out how to do it. Like, you should imagine how great you would be at it being rich. Like, if you could come out of the ghetto, if you can come out of environments with people trying to rob you, people trying to steal from you, you can't trust nobody, like, stealing food stamps and all that type of shit. Like, yeah, surviving off of McDonald's, eating that trash, getting talked to crazy when you go to the gas station, like maneuvering through sketchy gas stations and shit like that. Like, going to work and the people that you work with ain't shit, and you trying to manage and keep your sanity. Like, you know, trying to protect your kids from certain environments and certain people in the school they go to. Like, you got to watch your kids at school having to question, like, you know, what's going on, what you learning. Like, yo, that shit is hard as fuck. And you don't got no help. Banana and mayonnaise, come on. Like, listen, I grew up on goddamn Tahitian treat and fried burritos for $1.25 from the corner store. Like, going getting goddamn buying hot link sandwiches and shit, like hog head cheese. Like man, like, you gotta really understand that. But the thing is, like, yo, that shit is hard. But the hardest part about the thing about that is that oh man, I was on Dr. Jamal Bryant podcast and I talked about it. I said, the hardest thing about being rich is realizing the things that people got to do that they can't see. Like, I can see I've made it to a point where I can see the obstacle course that you're operating in, and I can see that you only got to make a few changes, but you can't see it because you're in the obstacle course, and it's people I love. It's people that look like me, right? And when you can see, that, that's one of the hardest things about making money, right? I still eat hog head cheese in moderation. Listen, man, like, I come from it, but it's not about just making money, right? Let me be clear. It's not about making money. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna get serious. I know I'm my close friends, so I be wanting to talk shit a little bit differently. But look, it's not about how you make money, right? It's more so about the positioning that you get put into. I don't want you guys to have a financial goal of like, yo, I want to become a multi-millionaire and attach it to money. I want it to get to a point where it's like, yo, I want to be financially free, and I want to take it to the next level financially from where I'm at now. If people started to realize, this is the biggest thing I tell people, is that you have to identify what's stopping you inside of you. Like, what's your blockage that you allow certain things to be okay? The biggest thing in it is hard for people to realize, like, yo, I wake up days and I don't feel good. I wake up days and I don't want to do anything. Man, I get, what is it? Do I got ADHD, right? What am I dealing with? Like, let me go get my blood drawn to see if I'm lacking certain vitamins. Am I low on zinc? Am I anemic? Like, what's wrong with me? Completely understand myself and start figuring out, okay, how can I just feel better? How do I feel better on a daily basis to where I start to want to be more positive? Or how do I start to just change my mindset? Like, do I need to go to therapy? Am I dealing with traumas from the environments that I grew up in? Like, what is it that I need to do to actually fix and realize like it's me? And then you start to look at it and you say, okay, you know what? I'm still not talking financial. You start listening, you go, hey, I've been working or generating income, living the life that I've been living for 2-3 years. I've been working a 9-to-5 for 2 years, or I've been working this 9-to-5 for a year, right? And what happens is that you go, you know what? Why haven't I went and looked for another job? Why haven't I changed my source of income? Like, what got me scared to go out here and apply for another source of income, like another job? Like, I'm not opposed to a job or working a 9-to-5. Why haven't I went and got another job? Not 2 jobs, but just got a better job, and one that will allow me that can actually contribute to my future. I see so many people that don't be having backgrounds or nothing. I say, yo, listen, why don't you just go work at a bank or something so you could just be in a positive environment where you dress good and you feel good when you get off of work? I don't know, like what, you scared to go in these different environments? Like, switch your environment of which you generate money in. You can find jobs that you actually get dressed and go to work at a regular time and smell good.
Yeah, boy, it's been getting real spicy.
Starts to change. What happens is then you start to look at things that you can do with your money, or things that you can start to educate yourself on and train yourself on to start becoming more financially stable. I don't want you to go and say, I want to be rich. I want you guys to be financially stable. I want you to be financially to a point where you're financially stable, meaning I'm not worried. Financially stable, maybe I got a car, I got an apartment, and I'm okay right now. And then guess what? You figure out, well, how do I get a better car? How do I get an apartment in a better environment, right? Or I may have a shitty car and I need to move into a better environment. I want to move into the bougie side of town. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to move to the bougie side of town where when I feel good when I go grocery shopping. Like, I remember, like, I moved to Dunwoody. I lived in Atlanta. When I came to Atlanta, I went to Kennesaw. When I came from Kennesaw, I moved to Dunwoody. And I was like, nigga, it's nigga Dunwoody. Yeah, the Perimeter Mall right here. The restaurants and shit right here, and I get a couple dollars. And when I had a couple dollars and I'm in the hood or I'm living in a spot that's fucked up, I'm going to eat at Cracker Barrel with my extra money, living in fucking Kennesaw or some bullshit, right? But when I'm over here, I'm gonna go to the steakhouse. Okay, it's a steakhouse right here. I'm gonna go, fuck it. I'm gonna go spend me a little 60, 70 ball. I'm gonna go have a steak dinner. I'm gonna give me a cocktail from this is what I was at. I would go play basketball at LA Fitness, but the people I would go play basketball with was dope people. Fucking, I'm seeing goddamn Grant Hill that came through there. So many people that came through there, worked out and played basketball. You know what I mean? And so there it's like, yo, the things that I'm seeing, and when I go outside in this new environment, it's much better for me. These are things, that's why I say it's not easy. It's a process, but it's not like we often stop. And this is one thing, like, why it's so important in my mentorship, the things that I do, is I don't want you to put the fucking goalpost so far down that you never have an accomplishment. You see what I'm saying? Like, you never have an accomplishment. And if your goal is to be a millionaire and you ain't got $1,000 to your name, my nigga, you're always gonna feel like a loser. You always gonna feel like a loser. Versus like, yo, I want to see things like I need micro accomplishments and things that I accomplish. Oh man, you know what? I got a new car, or I live in a new environment. Ooh. Okay. You want to be a boss? You got to feel like a boss in your life. Stop washing your clothes. Start sending your clothes to dry cleaning. Game changer for you. Like, if this is just for me, like, these are things that made me feel like, yeah, they good. Like, you moving up, right? I started sending my clothes to the dry cleaner. Like, I stopped washing my own clothes. I got a washer and dryer. Cool. I'm sending it to the dry cleaner. I moved into a new environment. I was living in Dunwoody. Then I started sending my clothes to a dry cleaner. These were things. Then I started figuring out like, yo, okay, I've saved a couple bucks. Instead of me going out and trying to go to the club, I would go have a nice dinner. I was just doing micro things that made me feel better about myself and put me into a better mindset. So I'm telling y'all, like, yo, tag me in your pictures, right? If you go send your clothes to dry clean, do fluff and fold. It'd be like $90, 90 cents or $1.25 a pound, right? And those are things, right? Those are things that you want to do. So what I want you guys to do is start actually putting your clothes in the dry cleaners, right? Put your clothes in the dry cleaners. When you put your clothes in the dry cleaners, do fluff and fold. Get that bag back. I'm telling you, your clothes already folded. Like, you start feeling good. It's the same thing when I was in my apartment and I was like, yo, I had a bedroom set and a bed frame. Like, as men, and sometimes we don't really pay attention to the ambiance that we create. Like, even at wherever you living at, like, don't be sleeping on no air bed. Like, get a goddamn, go get you don't have your clothes in a crate. I used to have my clothes in a tub. I remember going and buying a dresser. Remember going to Ikea, buying me new bedroom frames and getting nightstands to put my clothes in. And then I would take my clothes from the dry cleaner and put them into my dresser drawers. These were things that were important. These are the things that's going to help you guys shift your narrative to going like, you know what? I'm actually starting to feel better. It's not, oh, get rich, get rich, get rich. You have to get into a position where your energy and your actual operation and daily operation is better. You see what I'm saying? That's the things that change everything. So what I want you guys to start doing is like, listen, start focusing there. And this is where we start to educate ourselves. When you get into a solid ground, your footing is right and you feel good on your daily operations. Most people don't feel good on their daily operations. Like my man just said, I do that, right? Listen, you start getting that dry cleaner. I ain't telling you like to go and get a damn housekeeper yet. Like, you let somebody come clean your house, you gonna feel like you turn into motherfucking Nino Brown when you get that first time you get a housekeeper come through there and clean your shit for you. Getting your clothes did for you. You let a housekeeper come through for a hot $200-300. The housekeeper come through, you didn't got your clothes washed, or you feel like the fucking man. It's it, right? And you start to realize like, damn, the way I feel, right? You'll be going to the gym talking to people differently. Yeah, how you doing? Like, you happy to see people, right? You just feel good. But that's how you start, like, and people be thinking like that money shit. Then you start to become attractive to yourself. You see what I'm saying? You start to start being attractive to yourself. And those are the things that I want y'all to start focusing on. And then when we start learning like, yo, and I tell you like, yo, you got to come out and come to an environment, right? Yo, you got to be out. You got to come network and be around people. You come with a different energy. You don't come with a man, nigga, I need it. My boy, I'm trying to get put on. Like, nigga could see that coming from a mile away. Yo, man, I'm fucked up. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, nigga, keep that energy over there, loser. I don't want that shit. Like, I don't like losing energy. Like, do you stay away from people who have bad luck and ain't nothing going right in their life and everything is wrong and all that. You got to keep that energy. To see it coming from a mile away and you walk in with it and everybody be like, nobody want to be around that. Man, I'm trying to figure it out. Man, I'm a hustler, man. I'm telling you, man, I just need a chance. Like, nigga, you got a chance every day. What the fuck do you do when you wake up? How the fuck you make it to me to say you need a chance? Like, you get up every day. How you need a chance? You see what I'm saying? Like, you get a chance every day. And the chances that you take in the mindset and the way that you looking at things in a position and you putting yourself in a position is to be like aggressive and it ain't conducive for growth. But these are the choices that you make on a daily because of how you live your life, because your fucking goalpost is way down the fucking street. Nigga selling, you nigga can't motherfucking, when you growing your business or you growing your brand, or you growing your self-development, you can't say, oh man, I want everything. No, I want to become comfortable in my apartment. I want to be comfortable in my whip. And then I'm going to get a better car, or I'm going to move into a better place. And now guess what? As I move into a better home and my operations in my home is better, now, you know what? Let me start focusing on actually managing my money. How can I save more? How can I put some money up? Man, I'm saving $200 a week, but okay, I'm gonna go put it in the S&P. I'm gonna learn about the S&P and learn about ETFs, and let me put $200-300 in it. And it's like, shit, I got $1,000 in the S&P shares. It's something, but it's somewhere I'm starting to invest my money. You see what I'm saying? It's like you start to puff your chest out like, you have a certain level of proudness about you. And it's like, I might not have everything that I desire and down the road, but in a little bit, you know what I'm gonna have? I'm gonna buy me a house. I didn't move into a nice apartment, but now I'm getting my finances in order, my credit together. I'm gonna buy a home. I'm gonna buy my first house. I tell you all the time, my biggest accomplishment was not this fucking $5 million house. It was my $250,000 home, because that shit scared the shit out of me. $250,000. And I'm like, yep, exactly. Holla at trap, right? These are the things that happens, is that you imagine you get to a point, you start putting a couple dollars up, and then you go drop a couple $100 on trap and get in Trappers Anonymous. And then you start to learn about these things. And it's not about jumping out trying to be great immediately. You take the time to learn, right? Me and Trap was having a conversation. My brother went out to dinner that night, and we was talking, and he was just like, bruh, I've been in this shit so long, it's my tenacity, my ability to learn, my ability to stretch, my ability to withstand ups and downs is a lot different. My ability to read the market and see what's going on and not only in the stock market, but I'm looking at the whole world. I'm looking at the economy. I'm looking at the energy. I'm looking at goddamn the government. I'm looking at social media. I'm looking at so many different things, right? And I challenge people. It's like, yo, take your time and learn. Somebody asked me the other day, yo, I got $70,000 cash, about $75,000 cash, and I got an 800 credit score. I said, guess what? They said, what should I do with it? I said, how you get the 75,000? Working and grinding. Nigga, keep working and grinding. Do exactly what the fuck you been doing, because you winning out here. The fuck? Right? Like, the fuck you talking about? I don't know if you familiar or not or what's going on, but you're fucking winning. I said, you fucking winning already. All right, let's just be clear. Second thing is, don't give nobody your money. You go figure out how you need to go learn. I said, I will go and get with mentors at the highest level. I will go pay for access. See, I will go pay, if I got 75,000 cash, 800 credit score, right? And I'm looking at like, yo, how do I make my money work for me and I got a good job? I said, listen, I'm going to go pay for the highest level. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna go pay for access at the highest level. I say, yo, they tell me you gonna take 10, 15,000, you gonna figure out how you can pay Trap at the highest level or the closest access you can get to him and figure out to have him help me. I want to learn. I'm gonna buy your course. I'm gonna study your course for 6 months, 8 months, go through it, learn it, digest it, get active on a small level. I'm gonna go put 1,000. I'm gonna go put 5,000 into my trading account, and I'm gonna start learning how to trade. I'm gonna start understanding options. I'm gonna start understanding all my investments, my long-term investments. Put a couple dollars in my long-term investments. Start to understand the game, and then I'm gonna pay to get access. I'm gonna pay to get direct access so I can ask you questions and have you look over my shoulder on the things that I do and be able to talk to you. But that costs. You see what I'm saying? But you already made it to that point. Most people got to make it to that point where they're like, okay, you know what? I've been in business. I'm working. I got some money, but how do I get access? Like for me, it's like, yo, you can join Recession Proof as my mentorship, but I got a mastermind that's 10,000 or 15,000, right? I got a mastermind 15,000. 7 streams of income is not the goal. Nope. I'll take one stream of income and crush everybody. Dub Washington said that access is a cheat code. Yo, Dub, was you on here earlier? I was talking about you, right? Literally, that's my guy, Dub Washington, right? And I was telling people, I said, yo, so often people think that they don't take the time to build rapport and get known. And I said, bro, I remember when you first came back, I was not fucking with you because you ain't had no social media picture. Like your Instagram didn't have a picture on it. I'm like, yo, this nigga's a ghost. I don't know what type of time this nigga on, but I'm like, nah. But we end up going, we was at the same barber. You start going to Hawk and shit, and we actually started connecting and building and seeing each other and actually build a rapport. The nigga jumped on social media, then he slowly came out and started showing his face, right? But literally, I'm like, nah, like, nigga, This nigga don't got no nigga. Your fucking Instagram blank and shit. This nigga gonna post that thing like, who the fuck is he? Like this nigga, the police or something? Like what do you got going on? Was not fucking with him, right? And now today though, like as we built over time, like that's my brother. Like I call Dub on outside shit. We talk about outside shit, Cologne, family, the boys, right? And I've watched him grow and become super successful. But we did not build like, yo, he didn't hit me on a DM like, yo, bro, fuck with me. He didn't hit me like, yo, I'm in recession proof. Let me add some value. I'm fit to share some game. It was like, nigga share a game, but this nigga ain't got no profile picture. I don't care what you got going on, nigga. I gotta figure this dude out. But we were able to manage, we met and actually built a relationship and built a rapport. And a lot of y'all don't realize that, like we were running to each other in goddamn Neiman's or Saks and chop game up and just be able to share game and just not even just sharing game, but just talking, sharing conversation. A lot of y'all don't realize how important it is to get to a point to where somebody can be familiar with you and know who you are and just have a conversation. Y'all be looking for game when you should be looking for a conversation. Nigga, you get motherfuckers like me to have a conversation with you and I talk to you and I get comfortable with you. I fuck with you. I will extend my resources to you because then it starts to be like, okay, I've gotten to know you. But so often, man, y'all hit them DMs and it's just like, man, I'm fucked up out here or I'm trying to get on. Can I do this? Can you do this? And it's just like, I don't know you. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know if you reputable. I don't know if I send you somebody or I refer somebody to you, if you're going to make me look bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's so many things that go into that we often forget. And that's the reason why I tell people, like, look, when you get in communities like Recession Proof, the game changed. My little brother, Jay Shepard, we was on the live and I'm just sharing game with him and I'm just sharing his story. And he like, look, bro, like when I met Shep, I'm like, look, I'm gonna help you make your first million. Still to this day, I said, look, nigga, just stay with me. I'm helping you. I'm rocking with you till you make that first million. After that, you owe me some money, right? But I said, that's my little brother. I'm like, look, bro, I'm rocking with you. You know, and it's just like I'm seeing his business growing, seeing his business take off. He jump on the live with me. Like, I don't just add people on the live and just start talking to letting y'all share game and do that. I don't put people on my platform. Like, I gotta like kind of know who you are. Is it vetted? You good at what you do? Little bro got on the live and the platform benefited him. Just say that, right? The platform has benefited him. Like, yo, bro, people tapping in, and but that's from over time. He come work out. Shit, he be at the mastermind. He be at the meetings. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. So that's why I tell y'all, like, man, like just build out here, like build, but get in communities and start to. I tell y'all hacks. You get in communities and you start to become a big dog and somebody that everybody talking about. It don't matter about whether you share information, giving out a game, bro. Be somebody that people like. Be somebody that people like. That's it. Got on live, made 20K. Listen, right? But start to become somebody that people like. Like, but that started at home when I was telling y'all, though, when I was first telling y'all, right? And I'm like, you know what? Like, you have to become a person that is a likable person, but it starts with inside, right? My man Wes is my 1% mastermind. My 1% mastermind gives you more access to me. It's $15K for the year. But my man Wes, he's in the mastermind. So he jump on the jet, right? He jump on the jet with me. We on the jet. He was like, yo, 5, you don't even remember. I was in Atlanta, and I had bought like 5 bottles, and you was like, there, nigga, like what you trade or something, and was talking, and I asked him like,